we hear, we were checking the left, and what we got back from the move on and all of that stuff was basically we don't want to be checked. What I'm saying to you is that your job is to keep checking. And we did that with all the consequences. Thank you, North. So we hear talking about these issues. We talked earlier with someone and he was talking about the transportation issues. I want to make sure I give context because some people, you're not keeping up with the news. Let me say another thing. This is a moment where no one has the right not to know what's going on. Some of y'all been playing for the better part of 20 years, telling me about Verses and Brandy got a concert from her old music and that the One Fest in Atlanta and don't know what's going on. You have an obligation to yourself. You have an obligation to your family. You have an obligation to your neighborhood and to your community to know what's going on. This show is condensing some things, but this is not at all anything other than a primer. You need to be following up with what's going on locally. Don't tell me you just found out that food stamps got cut when food stamps got cut. Okay. Transportation Secretary announces 10% reduction in U.S. air traffic. We ain't never heard nothing like this. So they announced it, I think, 2 days ago. And they just announced the cities today. And they got L.A. on there. They got Atlanta. They got 40 cities on there. We have decided that a 10% reduction in scheduled capacity would be appropriate to continue to take the pressure off our air controllers. They don't have the money to pay the controllers in the sky towers. They don't have the money to pay the TSA doing the security. So what they're going to do is reduce the flights, but they already booked the flights. So what's going to happen is that the layover, the sitting time is going to get long. 1.5, 2 hours. Did y'all see Houston with the lines in Houston? Did you see the lines in Houston? Let me zoom in so you can see them on the screen. In the chat, I want to make sure you are in there. How would you feel if you got stuck in the line that's on the screen? Whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Latino, whether you're Asian, how would you feel getting stuck in this line as you go to see your family for an emergency, as you go to do business? Federal officials announced that U.S. will reduce air traffic by 10% across 40 high-value markets starting on Friday. Bedford said, and Bedford is the head of the Federal Aviation Administrator. He would specify which 40 cities around the country were affected on Thursday. He has specified those cities now. You can get that list. It includes, I believe, New York, Atlanta, LA, Tech. Come on. All that restrictions will affect